Changeup is a little bit wild. A mirror Sage to begin with. And of course, Jaw on that waylay is a choice to be sure. We'll see how it pays off. It is time for the Samsung match start. You can load up fast the Samsung SSDs. But we'll certainly be keeping our eye on Baby Bay 2 here with the agent swap.
G2 will start on the attacking side, very proficient in their pistols, as has really been the case in every other facet of the game for G2. Turns out they're pretty freaking good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
At Valorant, and Furia has had their woes, but you know, maybe the coach can make a difference, being on site, change some of the protocols on how they approach these pivotal rounds.
The last time Furia played this map, A-site was a problem. Marengo so often left alone here on this side. That'll be similar here on the pistol round, but Furia are in position to quickly rotate back in through A-Link and assist.
Yeah, 2Easy is going to be close by. It is where all of the attention is currently forced. That wall reinforced, and now they're going to have to sit back and watch it for just a bit. Paranoia on its mark. You mentioned how difficult it was for him to be sitting here, and that's already Jogamo getting 2 kills with the Frenzy fully flashed up. And the tether to keep them right in their place. G2 in a very comfortable position.
Man.
Oh boy. Okay. Trent. Great start.
It's tough because, well, now you're looking at the other Sage wall. See G2 in post plants. They take a site. It is so hard to break past through that wall, but I kind of liked the approach from Furia even in that round. They gave up elbow, had the wall for that. 3 players are flooding in from yard with a Paranoia behind.
And then
yeah.
Jogamo.
And then Jogamo just runs in, blinded, kills a couple of people. It doesn't quite matter.
Right. Jonah getting bested at the hands of Heat. Now down to 45 HP, left in that 1v3 as the spike ticks away. This is an inevitability.
Yeah, Valen takes him down for the last kill there. So we're going to continue tracking. Already in the pistol, G2 have said, hey, we watched the VOD. We know A-site's a problem. It still looks like a problem. And now the test for Furia is what are going to be the changes they can bring in. And I think even in that match last time, once they shifted to playing Marengo to play into the mid-space earlier on, I think things looked a little bit better for them.
Hey,
but these...
Yo, throw me the ball, bro.
That's the wrong game, bro. they're not even playing Valorant up there.
No, they're not.
Cover going out.
Heavy investment from G2. A couple Bulldogs, a Vandal as well. And last round they decided to exploit the weaknesses A. Seems like this time they're going to do it on B.
Yeah, prove they can win everywhere. And also just keep farming up these orbs for Jaw, it appears.
Heat takes a bit of a step back. They've actually gone exploring a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot to explore, because right now Furia have 4 people in mid. They're just hanging out. I don't really see the vision, seeing as G2 aren't actually sending anyone into mid. Baby Bay actually on that lurk over towards the A side with just a pistol in hand.
The rotations will arrive on time, though. The smokes are already out.
Yeah, but G2 aren't going to commit in here. Again, look at Baby Bay's position, lurking up into A. Even if he were to die, he's got a ghost in hand, so nothing to be lost there.
Very quick thinking there as they creep up into elbow.
Yeah,
and they're going to find the site. I mean, yeah.
This is just easy anti-eco protocols here. Expecting Furia to gamble a bit more on the rotate, so one side's going to be very strong, one's going to be weak. They make that presence and then can snap their ankles. You can see Sage Wall again goes back over into Link to stop that quick rotate, and the rest of the team can just focus all their attention back into CT once this goes down.
I have an analytical question for you.
Yeah, hit me.
What's the reasoning behind getting the ult orb into Jonah P's hand?
That's why they signed him!
Yeah.
This guy's a menace!
Oh, Leaf Poo, man. Leaf Poo. Right, that's an I Buy Power ace. Use hashtag #UnlockYourAce on social media. Follow @IBuyPower on social media. Win free stuff, and that's why he retired as a caster.
Oh man,
just like that. And so
that's the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. How can you not be romantic about Valorant, man?
I don't know.
Don't miss me too.
Lots of threat behind this for Heat.
Let's get out of dodge. Jaw is quick into the site. Basically the same thing as the Neon. So quick on the dive.
Site is now theirs. The dog from mid. 3 behind it, but they're going to be forced back behind the wall.
Yeah, that wall gets mowed down though because Adverso already has the Odin.
Shots out from Heat. Second snap, Jogmo's just better there. 4v4 now. Furia once again will have to solve this retake problem, and with Paula already in Jonah-P's lap, situation gets harder. Tui's just on a really nice timing though. Jogmo's got to strike soon if he's going to pull it off. I don't think that will be the case.
Really nice awareness out of Paulo there. Jaw had this reposition up into heaven that could have been a serious issue for Furia, but he turns around on a dime and takes him out. Keeps things steady here in the anti-bonus. That's really what we're looking for Furia. How they can challenge on these different swing rounds, keep themselves in the game. I think already showing some good answers into, you know, the ideas here from G2, right? Obviously, this is a big Odin map already, but the Odin just completely destroys that Sage wall. I think if it's going to be B main fight, actually.
Yeah, perhaps a bit of a smoke into a trap setup. Smoke's already out, waiting for the cue for the flash, and hey, they're there. You know, there's the paranoia. Paula dashes out.
Good answer back from Valen, though.
Yeah, huge.
And now, actually, Furia are going to go back and re-clear into A main. Baby Bay's waiting here. He could go big.
High by power ace, Baby Bay, by the way. Only gets his 1.
We take those.
4v3 now. The attack in a power position. They're rotating back into mid.
Yeah, and there was just a Sage wall that was put down. That'll go down around 25-second mark. And what this allows Fury to do is lean pretty heavily back over towards the B side. So good on G2 to actually full ignore mid and go back towards A main.
Good night. Fury are taking every single bit of bait of this, aren't they?
But down in numbers, you kind of need to
Sure.
go for options like this. Could have chosen to leave Arengo solo towards A, but again, he's had such a tough time dealing with this space all on his own.
Jogma dash a sword. They will soon find that the site is vacant and theirs for the
double
taking.
walls there.
Yep.
Just keep building that one over.
Trent gets a spike now. Jogma does have his ult online. And it'll be roughly 20-odd seconds before Fury even gets to the site.
Yeah, G2 a little bit mindful of their flank right now. Valen's going to be posted up to watch that. The fact that Furia don't have that Odin going through and finding where the Sage wall is going to be a problem for Furia. It makes it much easier for G2 to just focus on one lane. That wall's going to last almost the entire duration of the spike plant from when it went down.
I don't think they're going to go play for the site here, Christy.
No, it doesn't look like it.
No. And so they will save. They're going to carry over 2 rifles and an Odin into the next. Paulo will have his ult online as well. So there's a bit of bite behind this next round for them.
Yeah. We'll see though, because it does look like G2 are guys.
That was I don't think that was part of the plan.
Nope, they thought they were out of range up there back towards attack spot or defense spawn. We'll cut them some slack. It's all good. It's not like they aren't going to be able to afford a full buy. Oh, wait, they aren't. It'll be mostly fine.
Mostly.
Yeah, it does look like Paulo went a little bit too far. He saw the 2 blinded targets, didn't necessarily know that there was anyone behind it. And yeah, thanks for showing us that death at the end. Appreciate that. They literally just thought they were out of range.
It's a Guardian for Paula here. They bought up everything else around it. That was just off of an eye. They're going to flash. Jogma's going to use his ult. Push the pace all the way out into Versa. No way you're winning out by Paula. Now, with the ult, and no value behind it. 2E's left in a 1v4.
Yeah, you know, for as much as, you know, I was talking about at the start, in Furia's last performance, A-site was a problem.
Right. And
Furia,
it was.
Furia are just simply playing a no-Vise comp. So the B site, there is literally just going to be the stall of that Viper utility. maybe a siege from Adverso if you've got that out in hand, but when you're Odining, it takes so long to pull that Odin out. A lot of the time, you just have that gun equipped anyways.
I missed where the eye landed. I'm hoping it was in like an unreachable position that made it almost impossible for Furia to clear.
We can just pretend like it was, even if it wasn't.
Right. Fast towards A here. Viper wall immediately goes up. No interest in exploring the middle of the map immediately.
And now the look over towards A. So again, Furia's idea is for Rango to put this wall over into elbow. He's actually boosted on top of it this time, but it still will get broken down. Furia already have 4 players ready to react.
Does he get a, well, no. Doesn't even get a chance at the play.
He's actually the hero rifle for the team too.
They've got him seized. They know where he is. Still not being swung yet.
Yeah, I almost wish he was challenging a bit more with the gun.
Yes, I am too. Paranoia is going to connect. And Valen will get dealt with. That Stinger causing some problems here. Still that rifle in hand for the defense as a spike. Now making its way out towards A. They're slowly taking away every single semblance of control that Furia might have had.
Spike planted.
That rifle will get one.
Last player standing.
And it's all back on that rifle. 1v3.
It's crazy. He's the last one alive here.
Has to force to take these swings. Dre gets 3 on the round as G2 gets a 5.
I think G2 just ran some circles around Durango because the last time they attacked into A, they went so heavily into elbow and then breached through his wall. He kept hanging out into elbow, expecting that to be the same idea.
Right.
So in reality, he's actually never finding a fight because this time G2 pivoted out of elbow after showing the early presence of breaking the wall to go cut in back through yard. So even though he's the first one on the site, he's the last one to take a fight. And it's because G2 are just playing mind games with him.
Yeah, the mind games help. Baby Bay being 11-2 certainly helps.
He's not 11-2.
He is 11-2.
Oh, he's 11-2.
I mean, we don't need to call out that half of his kills were eco frags. I'm just saying.
Less than half.
Fair.
5 ecos, 6 honest kills. Yeah.
Good old-fashioned honest Valorant. You got Furia calling a timeout here. Down 4 rounds early on. What sort of success have you seen on the Furia side that they can build upon?
Well, I haven't seen it in this game, but the last time they played Corrode, again, the pivot came when Durango stopped playing solo A and he started supplementing into the mid fight. Then it ended up being 2Es more on the forward A line, but often playing a little bit more passively, giving up yard. What I'm concerned about is maybe Durango going for that wall play in A main, especially if Durango's playing on his own because he has the Sage ult now. When you have the Sage res, you never want to be playing the Sage on like a forward contact line.
Sure.
Because then you just never really get to access it.
It does not look like it's a wall play, but the slow early on.
Slow orb plus that Omen smoke and then a reposition towards mid with 4 players ready to fight and spam off a haunt.
Furia have been very heavily playing around the middle of the map over these last 6 rounds, and the 7th one is no different. Big kill out from Paula. Very nicely done, though, on the other side. G2. Wow. Bolster the fight, and they walk away on top.
That wall comes out, but it's as Durango falls down. And again, that's the right approach. You kind of want to do a little bit more death ball ideas when you have the Sage res, bully your way through, but G2 are just better on every single trade. Reswinging back into those lines, Furia just didn't expect it.
Now wall goes up, the spike will go down, and Heat is left to solve a 1v3.
You know, if Baby Bay steps it up, he might be able to get onto the ace leaderboard today. The all-time? What, Oxy's got 6? Baby Bay's got 1?
1. Mata had 3 in a map, and so it's not impossible.
Let's see some numbers.
Heat is just going to try to hang on to this rifle, carry it into the next round. So G2 will get to 6. Remember, a timeout has already been used at the hands of Furia. This is their map pick as well.
Yeah, and you know, they're coming into this seeing G2 lose on Corrode 2 times. They're thinking, hey, we won this map in OT. This is probably a good look for us, but it hasn't quite been the case. Now, Heat getting that kill is a big deal. He just unlocked Viper's Pit off of that. I can walk down this B side a little bit more effectively, I think, than just the straight up wall he's been playing with.
Which was some of the struggles that you were talking about earlier. The fact that you're not running a Vice and how starved you are for some of that stall and delay utility, yeah.
Man. Played these fights really nicely. Trent too. You can see like when they're re-swinging into the angle.
I'm not gonna give it to him.
Yeah, don't
we
do
should
it.
give it to him.
You re-swing into a line like that, you don't want to overcommit, and two are just calm enough.
What's he gonna do there?
Hey, Jonah P going for a little boost here. We actually saw Rango do this with Furia's attack last time they played the map.
Oh, there's a little bit more behind this. Oh, Paula gets spammed. He was in such a good spot.
Mid-fight not going so well, although it is smokes out. Makes it a little harder to breach through these sites.
A little.
Although I'd say Corrode is a map where you can sometimes get away with smokes falling down early.
Agreed.
A lot of close corridors fights that you're going to be taking a lot of contact before the smokes even go down.
Right.
It's less of a concern.
Plenty of room to scale.
Yeah, and ultimately, G2 are probably just going to regroup and end up using the Nightfall to get into a site. And it appears to be a B split. So 2 players coming in through main, 2 coming in through mid. We'll use the blood trail on the ground from the Nightfall to figure out exactly where Heat's going to be in this close corner.
30 seconds
Not
left.
only Heat, but then also finding Adverso. Yeah, both tagged.
Little reposition from Tui's.
Yeah, Trent
Cancelled.
Trent didn't have any dogs to follow up behind it. Heat holds the line on the first. Jogamo falls. Still 3v3 here, 13 seconds left. As Adverso is trying to play spoiler. He's done well to get them this far. A numbers advantage for the defense. Jonah.
So awkward. With a res now in mid too.
Jonah switched over to a rifle, so he doesn't have to figure this out with an op. Oh, and he's in position. He's in a really nice spot. Patient. Oh, he turns. Still gets his one. But Trent gets 2. It's a 1v1 now. And Adverso has 12 HP. That was a 4v2 that G2 just converted.
Very impressive play out of Trent. But I actually have to commend G2's approach to the site hit because they used that Nightfall, right? And immediately Tui's is ulting over onto B site from A to respawn to get 3 players on that site.
Right.
But instead of sprinting out behind the Nightfall and immediately taking those fights, G2 were walking the entire time. So the immediate counter of the ult comes in, but then when the Furia players are saying we don't see anyone on site, all of a sudden it looks like a fade ult fake.
Sure.
So he cancels the ultimate, and then G2 have 4 players on the screen.
And 7 rounds on the board. The pit invested on A. That was the pit you were talking about the previous round.
Yeah, Furia unfortunately couldn't convert that late round. It was a half buy from them, but narrowly one that could have been theirs. If this mid fight has any more luck for Furia. First one, the little boost, but you can't stick out on those lines for very long.
It's a dangerous game to play.
Rango has repositioned over to B, so that's a Sage wall in B main for the first time. I think G2 may have heard that, walking up to break that down. They know when these walls go into mains, all of a sudden 4 players in mid, because they have the Viper's pit in A, the wall in B.
And literally, they can just wait it out and then accelerate. You're not going to have enough rotations coming through. Baby Bay is able to hold the line on the initial flank.
And now that exit comes into B. Jonah P is lurking through mid to maybe even go for a late res onto Baby Bay.
Dogmo not able to get up onto Heaven. There's Jonah getting the pick
30
mid.
seconds left. Spike planted.
Once again, G2 in an advantageous position.
Not ready yet.
4 players through spawn? Really?
Not a ton of diversity behind this one. Flash there. Valen can hold the line.
It's a save. There's just no way to get back in. These post plants are so brutal. The combination of just permanently cycling Viper Orb in a choke point, the Sage Wall going down, plus you're down in numbers with no control over the mid space. Yeah, you don't want to play that round.
Well, let me poke at that a little bit more here,
try
because you are down 7-1 on your map pick. At what point do you decide? It wasn't like a 5v2 either. It was a 3v4. At what point do you decide, all right, we gotta try to get something going here? Kind of roll the die a little bit and see if you can convert.
I think they needed to decide it about 20 seconds before they started walking through CT. They needed at least one player in mid. The problem is, Jonah P gets that pick from bot mid, and they all run away.
Right.
Like he's just Thanos. They don't want to go anywhere near him.
Right.
But that just puts you into a fully lost position. And at some point, you have to have a little bit more courage, I think, to take those fights. A little more gusto, you know? Get back into the space, but that's also a hard thing to do when you're just getting out-aimed in every single 50-50.
So those individual gunfights really haven't gone their way. A little trepidation from the defensive side, and that will draw the second and last timeout from Furia.
At least they've got Shaw in the booth now. So he's got the ability to call these double timeouts, try and fix what's going wrong. Other issues I see for Furia is that, you know, they spent all their big ults in the last couple of rounds. That didn't mean anything for them, so now they can't really rely on that. G2 can continue just playing slow openers if they want and always have the insurance of a Sage res. They've also proven that the fast hits work, so it's not even like Furia can dial into one thing that G2 are beating them on. And that's the toughest position. That's why a coach has to call it to multiple timeouts like this, because there's just so many different things Furia need to be looking into in these rounds. And I think for them, it might just be abandoning a bit of this mid space, holding on to the actual sites more, pushing into mains as a duo in the mid rounds, I think could be an option for them.
Instead, they throw the eye out from B, and then they rotate back mid.
Yeah, I mean, you still at least want to show some presence in mid. I don't know if I love just sticking around here, because G2 haven't even done that much mid fighting, to be honest. Yeah, they've gotten some kills in there, but
I mean, they had one round where they really wanted to fight there, and they slaughtered Furia. So.
Think about the amount of times it's just been in the mid round like this, resetting 3-4 players into B or A main, and then overwhelming a single side anchor. So yeah, Furia, make the adjustment. It'll be 3 on B this time. We'll see if G2 bite, because if they bite into A, that A site is incredibly weak.
And they have 4 ults that they can play around, including Trent's Nightfall.
Oh, interesting play from G2. So they put this one-way smoke down onto A, expecting Furia to be rotating through mid. That's where they wanted the fight to come into them. But it's a little bit weird that there's no audio. Now with Baby Bay falling, going into A is pretty tough.
Yeah, you're forced to sit back behind the wall.
But this is exactly what I wanted to see from Furia. Take some of these gambles into the mains and the mid rounds, because it gives so much info to the team.
Chogamo in a position to win out this 1v2 if he can convert. Nightfall will not mark anyone. Patience out of him. Should be able to get away. And he still double dips into that fight.
And he can just sit here. So much pressure being put down. Furia quick on the rotate, though.
Not really able to hold on to the site fight yet as Chogamo gets a second, and now he can try to push forward and alleviate and relieve some of that pressure. Chogamo with 3. Trent gets the last one onto Paula. Heat's left in a 1v2. The TP away. Now you're forced to try to go hunt him down. Do you turn your attention elsewhere?
Got to get the wall first.
They can play so far off of this here. Heat has to make a play. He's got to push short. Snaps onto Chogamo. Trent patient. The haunt tags.
Now he needs half.
Heat on the swing. Didn't get it to half. Beautifully done by Trent, and he gets a kill anyway.
Just looks cruel out of Trent, toying with his meal there. The wide swing to secure the round, too. And it comes after, I think, Furia, out of that timeout, Shaw came in with the right adjustments. It seemed like they had everything, you know? Later wall into mid, they go for this A main control later into the round where they do take down Baby Bay.
Right, they get that pick.
The issue is they never got Chogamo. That double swing into main didn't connect onto him. And then he's just a permanent thorn in their back.
Yeah. I mean, one of the best players that Americas has to offer. Delivers once more, now TPing straight out onto the site. That stinger at close distance will hurt.
One of the best, eh?
Baby Bay swinging out behind the wall, Heat in a position to get a little bit more value, and he does, as Paula pops his ult too. Trent's left in 1v4.
You like his odds?
You know, honestly, it's not impossible.
I mean, look, he's got his time, you know? No rush.
He's got plenty of time. You're absolutely right. I'll be back up in 5 seconds. And plenty of room to work with. Meanwhile, Furia not moving, B.
They're not going to let this round slip away. Take no chances, offer no 1v1s. Be a pack, a hound of wolves.
30 seconds left.
Someone in the crowd just promised 50 gifted if Trent can pull this off, so
I hope he heard that.
all of a sudden we're notably more invested than we were
Yeah,
a
now
second
this game
ago.
has stakes. 50 on the line for Trent. How is he going to play it?
Make sure production finds out who that was, by the way. Can't hide in the crowd
You
forever.
better not be lying.
Trent will have a shot at this, too. Manages to get the spike down.
I've got a bad feeling, Doug.
No, no, no.
I got a bad
Oh,
feeling.
he's smirking. Spots one, doesn't shoot. The wall goes up. A second one there. Now position given away. Faces into one. And your wallet is saved, brother.
That's a lot there. A little thrifty for Furia, thrifty for the crowd.
Last round in the half.
Hold on to every penny. I want to see this fight over into main too, because yeah, Jaw flies in here, and to be fair, G2 have usually seen one player playing backside when they've just done these B rushes,
Right.
but it has been Furia's adjustment after the timeout.
Oh. Dude, low key.
I mean, I was saying, I had a bad feeling.
Yeah, we all believed there was a world. Into the last round of the half we go. Furia trying to force all sorts of dark magic on this and get to a third.
I want to see Jonah P use his res once this half. That would be nice.
Well, they haven't died very much.
That's true.
So they're going to try to accelerate towards A, and I, a flash. Some of the defenses starting to rotate over. Paula, the key ingredient in this, in a position to make a play. Remember the value he had in his ult in previous round. He will be the tip of the spear. He will be the first line of defense. They're not really thinking twice about this. They do want to go for it. That wall has to be cleared first. Now, Dre using his pit, making the site so much more messy. It already feels claustrophobic. It already feels tight. And
Tuiz is up on top of that wall.
it's just gotten worse. Jonah waiting for the flank. I wonder if they're thinking it's a fake.
He got pinged by
Dropped off
that?
the wall. Jogamo and Valid open the site wide open, but there's still a play at this. The res comes back online. You got what you asked for. He's going to show up late into a 1v3.
30 seconds left.
How does that haunt go off?
Spike planted.
Insult to injury there.
And how many times have we seen this?
Oh, it's still
Heat
got
alive
him.
and a 1 on 3 and a 1 on 4.
Bro, it still got him.
Yeah.
Again, no dog for Trent or anything like that to hunt him down.
Poison orb emitting.
But he will require a miracle.
That's just been too clinical from G2. Taking their time even to get on the site. In the post plant, not taking any risks.
Poison's off.
I mean, we can talk about that here in a second. He still has a chance to make a play. He's dealt with one.
There's no time, Doug.
No, there's not. I think often astounded.
Enemy remaining.
Hey, he got his. But G2 gets a 10. Often astounded by how well G2 plays some of those small moments. How often do you see teams in that position lack the discipline to stall, to freeze, and then to re-hit?
Exactly. You're in a full-on 5A hit. You don't have a lurk to go back into.
Right.
A lot of teams, like you're saying, would just force it through, but they wait it out. They wait for this pit to go down, for the util refresh out of the fade,
Spike down.
and work their way in beautifully.
Holy stats.
A little frustration outside of Furia, outside of the side of Furia, excuse me. G2 up 10-2 at half. We'll see you guys on the other side of the break.
I know what you're thinking. Total glow up. What's her secret? Fine, I'll spill. I totally upgraded with Verizon. Everyone gets a free phone with any plan, even if you're already a customer, like me. Now I have Google Gemini. It's like a little glam squad in my pocket. Gemini, what eye makeup goes with this lipstick?
I'd suggest a classic cat eye.
Wow, setting the bar high for daycare pickup. Get in on this.
A tremendous performance out of G2 as they take a 10-2 lead into halftime. Doug, with me is Christy on the call, and it's been near perfection for G2 with Baby Bay top fragging at 14-7. Furia with the addition of their coach, now on site, now on the stage, still seems to struggle with a lot of the same lows.
I would say that second timeout, I really liked the ideas that Shaw brought in to just how Furia were playing their macro. They got a round win, but it just is not enough. Even if the macro is going to be coming together late in the day to beat this G2 team.
Turns out,
Brilliant synergy.
turns out they're human.
Yeah, I think we knew that. You know, they're both playing these agents for the first time on the VCT stage in this comp on this map. A lot of disclaimers there. This guy is cheating. This guy is cheating.
Listen, he made up for the orb thing. Forget it.
Well, he was just baiting. He
Never
was like, he
happened.
was trying to imply that he was incapable before just taking Paula's head off.
Furia trying to increase the pace towards A. Well,
Are they holding shift?
They're, okay, well, listen.
Here.
I mean, I guess even shift walking is better than standing still.
Right.
It's quicker.
And Trent tries to get back across, takes a fair amount of damage on the way back.
Oh, G2 are already on the move, though.
Oh, the flash is so good. Oh, dear. The shots were not, but they've stalled him out for a little bit. Now they've got him corralled and controlled.
Again, Doug, the missed shots are all part of a grander strategy. This illusion that, oh no, we don't remember how to play. Boom, everyone else shows up.
You think they've been running on scrims? Part of the game plan?
Well, I heard that Valen wasn't in scrim, so that's why he missed his shots.
G2 get to 11. We'll take a look at that one more time.
Ah, yes, that makes sense.
And the crunch in for mid was beautifully timed. It was perfect. I think, again, the flash.
Jonah, bro, let's go. I know you were just spectator, but like still, bro.
All right, he's getting too comfortable.
Yeah,
up there.
I don't like this.
He's getting a little too comfortable. Again, a fight, this time outside of A main. 2East gets lit up. The Stingers on the side of G2 seem to be better than the Stingers on the side of Furia.
Yeah, Furia in a position where you have to go for the buy. But Valen's ratting it out.
As he does.
Spike down A.
And again, this crunch is coming in so fast. Dude, Furia stall out a little bit, and then the walls just close in.
Oh dear, Waylay doing Waylay things. Just a scouting double dash.
It's the new Sova dart. G2 get to map point.
Giacomo really is the best Sova dart in the game. You know, on Waylay he plays Sova dart, on Yoru he plays Sova drone. I want to see him actually just bust out the Sova at some point. He's got to be the best in the business.
Yeah, maybe they'll do it on Ascent. Why not?
Yeah, it's not like you have the best Sova in the world to draft. Why'd you want him playing the agent?
Yeah.
I know Yinsu's already in my DMs. Chronicle! And she's right.
Plenty of reasons to smile for G2 as they get to map point. Early flash to push Furia off the line. All right, there might be a little threat here for Valen. Nope, never mind. G2 seem to have everything considered. Look at how fast Jonah P's up already.
Yeah, this is just disrespectful. Just walking through mains, full limit testing and pinching down into Furia.
And the thing is, until they get punished.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Well, when Leaf comes back, maybe Baby Bay just jumps over to Jonah's spot.
Chill, bro. That was toxic. Jonah, when you watch the VOD, I had nothing to do with that. That was all Ender.
Hey, I saw Baby Bay playing Sage and ranked, okay?
Well, he might get dropped too after that. 3v3 now. G2 with a bit of an advantage. They've got a Bulldog and a Guardian as they attempt this retake to close the map out and take us to Ascent. First the smoke, the dash out from Jogamo. Beautifully played.
Okay.
Jogamo just stomps on him. Valen gets a second. That's all three for the Duelist and the map for G2. 13-2. Don't know that that map was ever really in question.
No. Unfortunately, that scoreline is something Fury are starting to get used to. G2 come in and crush. Baby Bay playing up the crowd as well.
You got an ace.
Yeah, can we talk about the round 2 ace where he just, with the ghost, 5 people in a line?
Well, that should tell you everything you need to know about the first map in case you missed it. G2 win 13-2. Jogamo and Baby Bay top frag for one of the best teams that the world has to offer.